Hi, I'm Brian Crombie, and we're going to be talking on the Brian Crombie Show. We're going to be talking about politics, arts, business, and social issues on the Brian Crombie Show on Canada One TV. Good evening. Welcome to the Brian Crombie Hour on Canada One TV. It's a pleasure to be with you tonight. You know what? I've been trying to figure out how to lose weight. I've been trying to figure out how to get healthy. I've been trying to figure out, what to do with diets. And I ran into this real estate agent who is a raw vegan. And I've heard about being, a vegetarian. I've heard about being a vegan, but a raw vegan? And so I've had to check in with Gillian Berry to find out what a raw vegan is all about. Yeah. Gillian, how are you? Welcome to our show.
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Very well. How did you become a raw vegan, and what is a raw vegan? Like, what do you eat? Like carrots?
No, it's so delicious. It's not just carrots. It's so curries and so many amazing recipes. Raw vegan ranch, Caesar, wraps, raw pizza. There's so many things. It's amazing.
Okay, so how did you get into being a raw vegan?
Well, after I had my first daughter 8 years ago, I ran into some health problems, and I was pretty sick for a few years, and no doctors could figure out what was going on with me at all. And then one doctor said, maybe you're celiac and have some problems with gluten. So I removed gluten from my diet, and I felt.
And hold it. What's gluten?
So gluten is it's in bread, pasta, wheat, so many products. And so I cut that.
And it's surprising how many people that say they're celiac or whatever these days.
Yeah,
what is this? Is it just a trend, or is it environmental, or is it real?
Well, it's really, I don't know. It's a newer thing, and a lot of people have the problem, and a lot of people don't realize they have it until they remove gluten from their diet. So I was one of those people. My daughter was one of those people. I removed it from my diet within 24 hours. I felt like a new person. I just had brain fog lifted, like stress and anxiety, and I just felt incredible. My energy was higher. It was a huge difference, especially in my mental clarity. So when I realized how much that was affecting me, I started to consider how other things might be affecting me, like dairy. I removed that. My skin cleared up, and I went from there.
Dairy. Why would dairy cause problems with skin?
Well, I'm actually doing a video for my YouTube channel on that this weekend, but dairy is actually very inflammatory and very mucus forming and can cause a lot of negative reactions in the body. Yeah.
Why?
So dairy is also one of the studies I was just reading about too, in men especially too. A greater consumption of dairy greatly increases your risk of prostate cancer.
Really?
With women, increases ovarian cancer risks. It just causes so many problems. Acne. So many skin issues.
So you've cut out the dairy and you cleared up your skin.
Yeah, so my skin
now dairy, not just milk, but cheeses?
Yeah, so dairy is any.
I love cheese.
Yeah, so cheese, yogurt, anything like that. But anything that comes from a cow's milk. So, or any other, sheep, goat, anything like that. But
what about like almond milk? Are you allowed to have almond milk?
Yeah, so there's so many great plant-based milks, like almond milk, cashew milk, there's coconut milk even.
So it's cows, dairy. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so also what I want to say about that too is like in the dairy's milk, like it's meant to bulk a calf up from 65 pounds and turn it into a 400-pound cow within 1 year, right? So there's so many hormones and things like that in that meant to do that job, not meant for the human body. So think how that's affecting the human body and the human mind.
That's interesting.
Yeah, well think about it, right?
In 1 year, they go from 65 pounds to 400 pounds.
To 400 pounds, and it's because of the hormones and the proteins and the composition of that milk, right?
They're eating a bunch of stuff other than just milk. So that's not really meant
for our bodies, right?
So you cut out gluten, you cut out dairy, what else?
And it was a huge difference in how I felt, especially in my happiness levels, especially with gluten even. That's highly tied to depression in people. They've done studies.
Gluten is tied to depression?
Yeah, big time. They've done so many studies where people have removed gluten, and then when they reintroduced the gluten, they realized how depressed it was making them feel, and then most of them chose never to go back to it because you realize the effects. I've noticed that too.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I love my red meat. Don't tell me you had to cut out red meat.
Well, I chose to cut it out because I went vegan and I feel amazing. I feel so amazing, raw vegan. That's why I do it. I eat good to feel good. I feel so good. So.
Okay, so did you try vegetarian? Like, did you go through the fish thing and then the vegetarian thing? So you cut out everything.
So I cut out gluten and dairy, and then I started reading one night. I was still eating meat, salmon, chicken, things like that. And I was reading something by Dr. Sebi one night about how with raw foods, the enzymes and the life is in there, so you feel good and you're intended to eat that way. So I started eating that way. I thought I'll try this for a day because I was open to trying anything, right? And I felt so good. Like, I felt so good within 24 hours. I thought, is this how life feels? Amazing like this, right? And I feel like a new person. It is definitely the best thing I've ever done with my life. I'm a different person. My family, friends, anybody who knows me can see I've just like come to life on this diet. There's so much life in the fruits and vegetables.
You have a lot of life. You are very energetic. You're very extroverted. Were you depressed and very different a couple of years ago?
Yes, I was. And if you speak to anybody who knew me before I was this healthy and like this, I was very...
and you really think it's
very
diet.
Depressed, anxiety, way more introverted. And my skin was like physical and mentally nowhere near what I am now. It's definitely the diet. You can see I've done before and after videos of raw vegans on my channel too, on my YouTube channel. And it's the same case every time.
Okay, and now why raw rather than cooked?
Because when the food is raw, it has all its natural enzymes and the life in it. It hasn't had the water removed through cooking it, the nutrients, the enzymes, everything's intact just as nature grew it. So it's full of so much life, which you ingest, and it feeds your cells so much life, and you feel amazing.
So I can't barbecue a portobello mushroom?
Well, if you want to do that, you can, but I wouldn't, being a raw vegan.
And you can't steam
you can't
some
have
broccoli.
anything cooked.
You can't steam some asparagus?
No. I mean, you can if you want to do both, mainly raw and still have some steamed, right? Each their own, do what you want to do. But this is definitely what works for me and works for many people when they try it.
Now, what do you do with vegetables? Do you just like eat them, or do you like blend them, or do you chop them up, or like how do you prepare your raw vegetables and fruit and stuff?
Well, the simpler you eat, the better you feel. So most days I eat very simple. The body likes to eat one food at a time, right? So I eat very simple usually. I do enjoy my salads and beautiful creamy salad dressings, which I make in the blender. And
Creamy, dairy.
No, like you use cashews or hemp seeds, other things to give it the creamy texture. And raw vegan ice creams, which are amazing. I make an amazing chocolate one just right in my blender. It's just so exciting, the diet. You know what? They say it takes about 21 days for your taste buds to really change once you start eating this way. And then you really do start craving the foods and want to eat this way.
And you don't like look at a steak on a barbecue and say, oh, I want that so bad.
I actually don't. For a period of time I did, and I did like smell the meats and miss it. Now I don't. Especially if I smell chicken cooking or something like that, I almost feel a little bit sick. It's very odd.
Really?
Yeah. And there were times since I was raw vegan where I did try eat meat to see how I feel and stuff like that. And I felt if I try eggs or meat, I did feel some sinus build up, some mucus, and I just spiritually didn't feel as good. I don't like the energy in me.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Now, you've recently launched a YouTube channel that has a whole bunch of YouTube videos about your raw vegan lifestyle and recipes and things like that. Is that correct?
Yeah, I've been mostly raw vegan for close to 5 years now, so I'm so passionate about it. I have so much experience and knowledge on it, so I create videos every week around the lifestyle.
And how can people find these YouTubes?
They can find it through searching Gillian Berry on YouTube with a G. Yeah.
You know, it's a little bit interesting that your name is Berry.
Right?
Right?
I know.
And you're all about raw food.
Meant to be.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
We're going to take a break with Gillian Berry, talking about being a raw vegan, and come back with more in just a minute. Stay with us.
ओंटारियो का कोविड-19 प्लान फैलाव को रोकने और जिंदगियां बचाने में मदद फराहम कर रहा है। जब तक हम सबको वैक्सीन नहीं लग जाती, मास्क पहनें, अपने हाथ धोएं और फासला रखें। हम अब तक इकट्ठे चलते रहे हैं और पूरे ओंटारियो में रोजाना हजारों लोग वैक्सीन लगवा रहे हैं। आपकी बारी जल्द आने वाली है। ओंटारियो के वैक्सीन प्लान के बारे में मजीद जानें। अदायगी शुदा मिन जानिब हुकूमत ओंटारियो।
मेरा नाम करेगा रोशन, मेरा रोशन, रोशन। भाग भाग के करता था वो सारे घर के काम, रोशन से रोशन था घर वालों का नाम। रोशन दिलवा दो गाड़ी का लोन, रोशन भर दो इन्वेस्टमेंट का फॉर्म। नहीं थी इसको कोई टेंशन, फिर क्या हुआ? फिर रोशन चला गया अब्रॉड, लग गया सब कामों को स्टॉप।
बेटा, जब से तुम बाहर गए हो सब काम रुक से गए हैं।
अम्मी, दूसरे मुल्क आया हूँ,
लेकिन हमारे पास रोशन डिजिटल अकाउंट है ना।
क्योंकि बैंक ऑफ पंजाब लाया पाकिस्तान का पहला मुकम्मल फ्री रोशन डिजिटल अकाउंट, जिससे आपको मिले मोबाइल ऐप, दुनिया भर में डेबिट कार्ड की फ्री डिलीवरी और बिना चार्जेस के इस्तेमाल की सहूलत, नया पाकिस्तान सर्टिफिकेट, स्टॉक मार्केट में इन्वेस्टमेंट का मौका, ऑटो लोन और ऑनलाइन यूटिलिटी बिल्स जैसी बेशुमार सहूलियात। अभी www.bop.com.pk पर ऑनलाइन रोशन डिजिटल अकाउंट फॉर्म फिल कीजिए और पाइए एक्सीलेंस यूनिट के जरिए 24 घंटे डेडिकेटेड सर्विसेज, ताकि आप अपनों से रहें दूर रहकर भी पार। बैंक ऑफ पंजाब, रखे हर फर्द का ख्याल।
Century 21 Kingdom Realty. We take delight in helping people succeed whether they are our clients or agents. Worldwide recognized brand, game-changing technology, state-of-the-art marketing, industry-leading training, stunning office, great location, great commission splits, first access to pre-construction projects.
If you want to be even more successful in your real estate area, join the Century 21 Kingdom Realty.
To join our team, call 416-560-9559 or visit our website www.jointhekingdom.ca. Century 21 Kingdom Realty, 1099 Kingston Road, Pickering, Unit Number 2, Ontario.
Here's to the people, pioneers searching for better, ambitious fortune seekers in strange new places. They're the inspiration behind Zoom, the fast and secure money transfer app from PayPal.
Snacks, meat, chicken ya naan, har ek taste mein pad jaye jaan. Homemade spices, perfect pakwan. Sabko mile flavors ka tufaan. Tangy chef ki hai shaan, perfect treats subah shaam. With friends, family or your child, remember Tangy Chef ka naam.
At Tangy Chef, everything is cooked to perfection in homemade spices. 49 Kennedy Road, South Unit 1, Brampton. Phone
647-247-0999.
647-247-0999. Tangy Chef, discover your flavors.
Are you looking for a different type of realtor? Meet Sohail Khan, broker owner of Century 21 Innovative Realty Inc. You don't need to know a lot about real estate, but you do need to know Sohail Khan, who knows a whole lot about real estate. He knows contracts, negotiations, research, he knows the market, and he really knows the area. When it comes to real estate buying or selling, Sohail Khan is a know-it-all. Get to know Sohail Khan. 416-822-0305 or at sohailkhan.ca. Experience excellence.
Patna Kebab House. The taste you like, the cuisine you love. 2 locations to cater to your needs. Mississauga at 755 Queensway Road East, 905-897-1420. Scarborough at 1885 Lawrence Avenue East, 416-759-4920. All halal, dine-in, take-out, catering. Patna Kebab House.
Hi, I'm Brian Crombie, and we're going to be talking on the Brian Crombie Show. We're going to be talking about politics, arts, business, and social issues on the Brian Crombie Show on Canada One TV. Welcome back. we're on the Brian Crombie Show on Canada 1 TV. We're talking to Gillian Berry. That's Gillian with a G. And she's got a YouTube channel where she's got a whole bunch of different recipes and lifestyle and other issues in regards to being a raw vegan. If you've got any interest in checking it out, check out Gillian Berry on YouTube. Gillian, so this has really changed your life.
Like nothing else. It's changed my life so much in such a positive way. It's really like there was life before this, and it's just a whole new life. And what I love about it, it's just like it aligns you with your higher self and your purpose, and it's like I just feel right where I'm supposed to be on this diet.
How does what you eat align yourself with your higher self and purpose?
I guess because I'm eating the foods as nature intended, and there's life and information, they say, in the fruits and vegetables, and they feed it to your cells, and it's a real thing, and it definitely works for me.
So what type of research did you go through to educate yourself? Because it sounds like you really went through a whole sort of transformation, a whole process of learning and understanding.
I did. So about 5 years ago when I first turned raw vegan, I was studying diet and reading books. I read so many books, constantly researching, listening to books on different ways to eat and how the foods affect you, and studying different institutes across the world that treat things like cancer in a more natural route rather than the medical route. I've spent years and years just self-taught studying and working on myself, seeing what works. And
now, you've got 2 daughters.
I do.
Are they raw vegan?
They're not raw vegan right now. I think in the future, when they're older, they probably will be, but right now they're not.
And why?
Because they also have a father who's not raw vegan, so there's 2 of us in that. And being children, I just want to make sure they're not missing any nutrients. So with me, I supplement B12, vitamin D, and iodine. So they're not raw vegan. I have an 8-year-old and a 2-year-old. They have a father who's not raw vegan either. And my 8-year-old, she grew up in my belly when I was eating the standard American diet and eating everything. And she sort of got accustomed to that in the first few years of her life. And she does love fruits and vegetables, smoothies, things like that. But she doesn't want to be raw vegan right now. She doesn't eat too much meat. She eats a little bit of salmon, a little bit of chicken. But she's not right now. And my other daughter is not right now, but I think in the future they will be.
Do you take them to McDonald's?
No, I absolutely don't. They eat very plant-based and very healthy. So any of the animal products they do eat are salmon or chicken, and it's not abundance of it, but they don't eat like highly processed food.
Are there proteins and vitamins that one only gets from non-raw vegan sources that you kids should be having?
Yeah, so it's very important if you are going to choose to be a raw vegan, especially if you're going to have a kid or have a baby, anything like that. It's important to know there's things you are missing on the raw vegan diet, especially B12. So I learned that the hard way. In the first few years on the diet, I felt so incredible that I didn't think I needed supplements, and I didn't really listen to my friends in the community who said you need supplements. So I neglected that, and now I know how important B12 is, and also making sure you get things like selenium and iodine and vitamin D.
So you have to take a bunch of different supplements.
Well, actually, I just ordered a new supplement that is created for vegans that has everything you might be missing wrapped into one supplement, which is great.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And so you've told me, or you've told the world through social media, that you've also done a bunch of other things that are kind of interesting. You've gone through a juice cleanse. Tell me, what is a juice cleanse?
Yeah, I've actually done many juice cleanses over the last couple of years. A juice cleanse is a period of time where you only drink fruits and vegetable juices, ideally made by yourself at home with the juicer, because that's when they're the most fresh rather than pre-made. They have more life and enzymes in them when you make them fresh. So for a period of time, you might want to do one for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 7 days, 10 days.
And what's the benefit of doing a juice cleanse?
It gives your body a solid food vacation break. So I also like to call it a juice feast, because you're not fasting or cleansing, you're feasting on juice. So I drink a lot of juice, don't limit myself. You have to make sure you're getting enough calories, especially when you have a busy life like I do.
Someone cautioned me against orange juice because they said there was too much sugar in it.
But when you're doing a juice cleanse, it's different, and you're also drinking green juices and things like that as well. I mean...
So you go for like a week just drinking juice?
Well, I've done 37 days before.
You've done 37 days just drinking juice?
Yes, it's very cleansing.
Oh my God.
There's so many people that have healed so many things through doing a juice cleanse, and once you actually experience and do it, it's just an amazing experience. It's not something to do forever, for long term, but for a short period of time, it's wonderful.
Okay, you also did something, you also posted about something, colonic cleanse?
Oh, I love colonics. So I do colonics regularly.
What is a colonic cleanse?
So colonics, you go for an appointment with a professional, and it's a water flush. So it cleans out your colon over a period of 45 minutes to an hour, and they flush water through your back end to clear out your colon, because this day and age, the way most people eat and the toxins in the environment, it's hard for our colons and bowels to flush themselves naturally with how much we have in there that's not natural for the body to have in there. So you get the extra help from the back end, the water pulls it out, just like a dirty pot that needs the extra water and the extra help. And then you get this stuff out and you feel absolutely incredible. That's why I do. They're amazing.
Okay, so raw vegan,
Yeah.
juice cleanse, colonic cleanse.
Colonic cleanse.
Are there other ones that we should talk about?
Well, there's mono diets, which are amazing
What's
as
a
well.
mono diet?
So last week I did a little short-term 3-day grape cleanse. So it's where you just eat one food for a short period of time. Most of the time I just eat a balanced diet,
grapes.
right?
All you ate for 3 days was grapes.
Just grapes for 3 days. So it's totally cleansing. The body finds it very amazing just to have a period of time where you just eat the one food. So the digestion loves it, your mind loves it. So I just do those for a short period of time. Most of the time I'm eating a balanced raw vegan diet with many foods.
So
right?
I have heard of a lot of people that have had cancer, that have been instructed by nutritionists and doctors to have raw fruit, raw vegetable juices and things like that.
Yeah.
Is it known for being beneficial for cancer?
It is. I mean, clearly I'm not a doctor, but yeah, I've done a lot of studying, and there's institutes across the world, like the Hippocrates Institute, the Gerson Institute, where they take that route. And I know firsthand a few people who have done that, and it's been a success, but again, I'm not a doctor, but knowing what I know now, if I knew my mother or something had cancer, that's how I would recommend to go, right?
Okay.
But it's
So
a sensitive world these days. You can't say very much, so I don't want to say go on a juice cleanse if you have cancer, because you just can't really talk like that anymore.
Right, okay. So you think the benefits are, number one, it cleared up your skin.
Yes.
Number two, it took away depression and
Yes.
anxiety. Number three, it gave you a lot more energy.
Yes. And I need so much energy because I'm a single mom with 2 kids. I sell real estate, plus I have a YouTube channel now, and I am literally go, go, go all the time. And I have so much energy. My friends always say, I don't know how you do it.
It seems like you got a lot of energy, there's no question.
And it's the diet. So I wouldn't be where I am without eating this way.
So I got to give up my burgers, I got to give up my steaks, I got to give up cooking my asparagus and broccoli on the barbecue and my portobello mushrooms. I got to just go in a juice cleanse.
If you want to choose the raw vegan life or do a cleanse, then
Okay,
yeah.
if someone wants to check it out, is there a way that you can just try it out for a bit, or do you have to go cold turkey? Actually, that's the wrong analogy. What's the equivalent to cold turkey in raw vegan?
Well,
cold
a lot of people
blueberry.
have a hard time going cold turkey, just turning all raw vegan. They get super stressed and think they can't do it. They could never do it for one day. So what a lot of people do to try it out to transition is they eat raw till 4 p.m. So it's called raw till 4. It's a big thing. So people do raw all day and then they eat their cooked at 4, have their cooked dinner, do that.
I could do that.
Yeah, a lot of people do that.
Because I love grapefruit and stuff like that in the morning time.
A lot of people find that super easy, and then a lot of times they think, wow, I feel so good on the raw, they end up removing that meal
Raw to
and transition
4.
from there. Yeah, raw till 4, it's a big thing.
Raw to 4, I'm going to do it.
Yeah, try it.
Gillian, this has been fantastic. If people want to check you out, it's Gillian Berry with a G on YouTube.
Yeah, that's correct.
And on Facebook or Instagram?
Yeah, I'm on Facebook and Instagram. Instagram is _Gillian Berry, and Facebook is Gillian Berry.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much.
I'm going to go raw to 4. Maybe some of you
Yay.
should give it a try. That's Gillian Berry on the Brian Crombie Show on Canada 1 TV. Thanks for joining us. You know what? Maybe we should try just a day or two of a juice cleanse. Good evening, everyone.
GTA Real Estate Investments. Pre-construction or resale. Consult trusted realtors. Get first access and incentives. Contact Khalid Aziz or Mashoud Khalid, 647-865-2949.
Welcome to I Will Get You Mortgage Service Limited. It's your company, it's our company for all your mortgage needs. We have many lenders we work with to give you solutions for all your difficult mortgages, whether it's a purchase, refinance, investment property, urgent funds for closing, we have solutions. My name is Nasser, 416-689-2696, or visit our website at www.iwillgetyourmortgage.com.
Hakka House, an authentic halal Chinese and Thai cuisine in Milton. मजेदार खानों का मरकज, कम्युनिटी का पसंदीदा हलाल चाइनीज रेस्टोरेंट, डाइन इन, टेक आउट, डिलीवरी एंड कैटरिंग। फैमिली के साथ आइए, हम आपकी खिदमत के लिए तैयार हैं। 395 मेन स्ट्रीट ईस्ट, मिल्टन। फोन नंबर 905-878-7800 or visit our website hakkahouse.milton.ca.
Your kid's life is already in motion, but if distracted or disengaged at school, each day takes her farther away from her goals. At Sylvan, we create a personalized plan for your child with our in-depth assessment. Our certified teachers use a technology-based approach, so your child not only catches up, but gets ahead of the game. And now you can also help your child push the edge. With Sylvan Edge, our exciting hands-on STEM courses bring science, technology, engineering, and math together in exciting new ways.
सिल्वन लर्निंग सेंटर, आपके बच्चों का कामयाब मुस्तकबिल ही है हमारी पहचान। हमसे रब्ता करें at 905-814-8177, Monday to Friday 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. and Saturday 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Buying or selling a residential or commercial property is one of the biggest financial decisions most people will make in their life. The real estate lawyers at Alam Law Chambers will guide you through the complete real estate laws to ensure your transaction completes on time and your dreams come true. Reliable and affordable. Alam Law.
टीम फरहान मॉर्गेज सॉल्यूशंस आपकी खिदमत में पेश 15 साला तजर्बे के हामिल, आपकी जरूरियात और मर्जी के एन मुताबिक कारोबारी, रिहायशी, तामीराती और ज़रूरी मॉर्गेज सर्विसेज। हमारा कम तरीन मॉर्गेज रेट। टीम फरहान
को एक दफा खिदमत का जरूर मौका दीजिएगा। And this is my personal promise to you, you will not be disappointed.
At Team Farhan, we have a mortgage solution designed for you. मज़ीद मालूमात के लिए 416-569-9294 या फिर विजिट कीजिए हमारी वेबसाइट www.teamfarhan.com.
Was your family or business prepared for this financial crisis? Want to learn how I prepare my clients with the essential financial planning pyramid for any financial crisis come their way? Hello, this is Zahid Sayed from Roach Financial. For your complimentary Zoom or Skype meeting, call my office at 905-624-0008 or visit aroojfinancial.com.
Meet Kamran Qureshi. Kamran is an expert in providing personalized advices in the field of mortgage services. He can assist in dealing with purchase transactions, all refinance and equity takeouts, financing for primary or investment properties, transfer from other lenders, debt consolidation. Kamran has been providing mortgage services to the community for the last 17 years. Simply get in touch with the expert to arrange a meeting that works for you. Please call Kamran at 647-280-6663.